Hello and welcome back to the Lincoln Loco 3. Hope you're all doing well today and looking forward to today's episode as we take on Club Brugge in the Champions League, the final group stage game of the Champions League, before taking on Real Madrid and Barcelona. First of all, I want to say a big thank you to everyone yesterday who wished me a happy birthday in the comment section or on Twitter or on Discord and things like that. It was very nice to have everyone say happy birthday, so thank you very much for that. Very much appreciate it. But I'm even happier today than my birthday. I'm even happier today because I've just got tickets for the Rugby World Cup in 2023. It's like 2.5 years away now, but tickets came out today on sale and I've got some, which is fantastic. So I'm really excited and looking forward to that one. So you've got me in a very good mood. And if you want to keep me in a good mood, would massively appreciate it if you could drop a like on today's video for me, subscribe to the channel if you're new around here, and leave a comment down below for that YouTube algorithm. So the first thing we're going to do jumping into today's episode is talk about what's happened since you guys were last here for the very embarrassing defeat to Manchester United, and then the win that we rescued last time out as well against Espanyol 3-2 in the end. Well, since then, it looks very, very good on paper, right? Very good on paper, but I'll tell you why it's not quite so good on paper in a moment's time. A 1-0 win against Huesca was a good way to start off things in between episodes, but a 1-1 draw with Real Valladolid left a little bit of a sour taste in our mouths. We then followed it up with another defeat to Manchester United, this 3-2 at home, this one, but unfortunately we didn't really play very well. It should have been a bit more again, so United should have won that by a lot more in my opinion. We got back to winning ways though against Eibar with a 2-0 victory there. Another frustrating draw against Levante 2-2 there was rather annoying, but then we have won all the games since then, including a 3-2 victory over Napoli in the Champions League, which guaranteed us a place in the knockout stages of the Champions League as well, which is very exciting. Bilbao beat them 1-0, and then 2 3-0 wins in a row against Sevilla and Celta de Vigo. So on paper, it looks very, very good, but particularly in the games against Sevilla and Celta Vigo, we left it very, very late to score goals, particularly in Sevilla actually. We didn't score a goal until the 87th minute, and then we got 3 goals. So we didn't play very well, but got very lucky to win that game. The 1-0s against Huesca and Athletic Bilbao, very lucky to score the goals in those games. We were on the back foot for most of those games. And the draws against Levante and Real Valladolid are against teams that we should have beaten or should be beating. So whilst, yes, we are grinding out results, we're not playing particularly well, and that's a little concerning. What isn't concerning, though, is the look of the league table and the Champions League group. As I say, we are qualified second from our Champions League group. No way Club Brugge and Napoli can catch us up as they ended up beating each other and things like that. So very handy for us, that one. And we can't catch up to United because they beat us twice as well. So we stay second in the group, which is fantastic. And we currently sit third in the Spanish First Division La Liga as well, which is great. The thing is, we're not getting as many wins as the teams around us. We're having plenty of draws, though. 6 draws compared to the 2 of Barcelona or the 1 of Real Madrid, right? It's not ideal, but at the same time, we're not losing games. We have a 1 loss to the 4 that Barcelona have had and the 3 that Real Madrid have had. So whilst they lose games, we draw them. So we are picking up some points, and it's all adding up in the end. We're on 36 points right now, 1 point behind Valencia in second, and 4 points behind Real Madrid at the top of the table. And come the end of today's episode, after we play Barcelona and Real Madrid, we will be exactly halfway through the season. So that will give us a quite accurate reflection of where we should be. In even better news, or maybe better news for us, I should say, if we look at the news articles and scroll down just a little bit, currently there's a transfer embargo in place because another board takeover is happening. The 3rd in 12 months. The previous 2 have all failed. This time, fingers crossed, we are going to get it done and have some new owners in charge who are going to give us loads of money, fingers crossed. We've got nothing, I don't know anything about the promises they're going to make to us, but hopefully they're going to give us plenty of money, which would be fantastic. Apparently there's a bit of a tug of war going on between various different consortiums. I guess we are a club in demand, but we want the right owners coming in who aren't going to sack me, but then also give me plenty of money. So that's what we're hoping for. So heading into today's first fixture against Club Brugge in the Champions League, because we have qualified from the group in second, we can't go first, we can't go third. Today, we're going to play pretty much all of the young players that we've got in the starting team. There is £2.5 million worth of prize money on the line, technically, because if you win the game, you get £2.5 million. But for me, we're in a good position financially, and it would be great to see these guys play a game. So with the exception of Varela at left back, because we've got no other left backs really in the team, the other 10 players are all Youth Academy graduates, which is pretty mental, I must say. Arthur Ackland starts in goal. Varel, as I said, at left back, with Lukau, Axel Carter and Crowther in the right back position. Tyson Brown and Riley Cruz start in the centre of midfield, with Paulo Turner on the left, Bradbury on the right, and then Jeremy Finley and Fab Davis lead the line. Unfortunately, Juan Fitbalapi has got an injury, which means he can't play for another 3 weeks, which is very unfortunate. Otherwise, he'd be starting instead of Lukau. And it's taken me until now to realise that Juan Fitbalapi is actually one football app, which is very, very funny. I'm a big fan of that. Love it to pieces. And every time I say his name now, leads into a perfect transition into downloading the One Football app, the sponsor of today's video. Of course, it's the best footballing app out there for you guys to keep up to date with all of the latest scores, fixtures and news from around the world of football. Follow your favourite teams and turn on push notifications to get alerts sent straight through to your phone for everything that happens in the game your team is playing in, quicker than any other football app out there. So if you want to support the channel and want to help Juan Fitbalapi get his football career going in the world of Football Manager, then make sure you do download the One Football app for absolutely free from the top line of the description. So cheers, Si. Big thanks for that one, because that's now a very good promotional tool for me. So jumping straight into the game then, hopefully we're going to see a positive result. Of course, we don't really mind what happens because we're qualified from our group anyway, but it would be great to see our youngsters get a great win in the Champions League against a team like Club Brugge. And Jeremy Finley can't quite get on the ends of Paulo Turner's cross. And instead, Club Brugge look to come forward to try and score a goal. But it's a very easy save for Arthur Ackland at the back. Obviously, qualifying for the knockout stage of the Champions League is absolutely fantastic. We are surpassing the board's expectations already, which is great. And of course, we get plenty more prize money coming through. Finishing second in the group means we have to play a group stage winner at some point. I say at some point, we have to play a group stage winner in the next round of the knockout stages. So that's going to be very difficult. I don't think we have to play Man United, though. I think we might be able to avoid United, which would be very good for us. But obviously, any team that tops the group in the Champions League is going to be decent. However, I've just seen Valencia at top of their group, and Valencia are beatable. We've beaten Valencia in the past. So we're going to have to rely on a bit of luck, I think, to get a team we can beat. But I do back us to get past that first knockout round into the quarterfinals or something like that, as Tyson Brown's shot from distance goes high and wide. Bruges looking to come forward then just before half time. It's been a very quiet game thus far, but I suppose that's quite good for our youngsters, right? It shows they're playing particularly well against what I would assume is a full strength Bruges side as well. Although Bruges do win possession back and look to come forward just before the half time whistle. They shoot from distance and it's a very good goal, I must say. But I think we've done well for that first half. I'm not going to be too upset with that. So having a quick look down the groups just very quickly. Valencia are top of their group, Barcelona are top of their group, and Liverpool are top of their group right now, as are Juventus, Inter, PSG, and Real Madrid. So, I mean, yeah, to be fair, the team's top of their groups, right? Apart from Valencia, I wouldn't really be confident against any of them, actually. So the first knockout round might be as far as we go, but it's progress and it's good stuff for us. With 25 minutes or so to go in this game, the first highlight of the second half is here, and I'm not going to make any changes today. I might actually take Lukau off and the left back off just to rest them a little bit, because they will still play in the Barcelona games as well, and actually Paulo Turner as well. So actually, I probably will make some changes at some point. But I want to keep the youngsters on, keep them playing for a full 90 minutes. And Varel, I thought he was going to score a goal there, unfortunately doesn't. So as I say that, actually, yes, let's take off Paulo Turner for Terziev. Stransky will come on for Varel, and then Lukau will come off for Rubens at centre-back. Make sure they get a good bit of rest or something like that before the Barcelona and Real Madrid games. Real Madrid currently thrashing Arsenal 4-0, which obviously doesn't bode well for us, because that means they're probably going to thrash us too, I would imagine. And I can't see Barcelona, but I assume Barcelona are probably winning their game as well, because they are top of their group. In the meantime, Stransky into Terziev. Terziev looks to come forward with a bit of pace. Come on, lad. Gets challenged, unfortunately, and loses possession with 10 minutes to go in this game. I think despite we're losing 1-0, I think our youngsters have shown that they are absolutely fantastic, right? And they've just had a red card. Bruges have a man sent off. Right, this is our chance now. Let's go very attacking. Let's shout demands more. Thad and Jeremy, show me what you can do up front, please, with 4 minutes to go. It might just be too little, too late, unfortunately. Looks like it. But to only lose 1-0 to a full-strength Bruges side, and we're playing essentially a bunch of 16, 17 and 18-year-olds, that was really impressive. And also, I think what that might have done is given Club Brugge Europa League football and knocked Napoli out of any sort of European football. So if anything, Club Brugge can be thankful for that, so you're welcome, lads. Yeah, the oldest player in the starting lineup that game was Lukau at 21, and then Varel is 19, Paulo Turner's 19, everyone else was 16 or 17 years old, which is phenomenal, actually. So I am hugely proud of the team there. The future is bright here. The future is very, very bright at Lincoln Red Imps. We've got plenty of talent coming through. We've just been drawn in the cup against a team from the lower regions of Spanish football. I imagine that's going to come right up in between, the Barcelona and Real Madrid games. Actually, we're not going to do Barcelona today. I've just seen the dates. Winter break happens here. So no Barcelona game today. I should have checked that, obviously, before I started recording, but I didn't. So I'm not going to sit through 3 weeks of winter break to play Barcelona. Okay, just Club Brugge and Real Madrid today. Apologies. If anything, though, that might be an advantage because now I'm only going to lose 2 games in today's episode as opposed to 3 games on camera, which would be quite embarrassing. So for the Real Madrid game, things are looking very different. We're going to move back to that 5 at the back system with Krenta in goal, Lucal, Araya and Rubens in that very back line with Varel and Rask in the wing-back positions. Noak and Murat start in the centre of midfield with Ferdinand in the attacking midfield and Gisk and Sione leading the line. So, kickoff is upon us today against league leaders Real Madrid. A good result here today. A win would take us 1 point within Real Madrid at the top of the table just before the halfway point of the season, which is very exciting. So, fingers crossed we can do that. We do have a good home record using the 5 at the back system against the big teams. We have beaten them before at home playing this 5 at the back system. So, fingers crossed we can do the same here today. By looks of things though, 31 minutes into today's game, the first highlight is a free kick on the edge of the area for Real Madrid, which is put in the back of a net. You hate to see it. But hopefully, minutes later, we're going to have a chance ourselves to get ourselves back in this game. At the moment, Real Madrid are on the ball looking to come forward, but can we win possession back? Please, I'd love to win possession back, boys. We can do it, and we have done. Gisk on the ball into Sione. Sione uses his pace and looks to chip the keeper, and that could be goal of this season. What a fantastic goal for Sione there to bring us back on level terms minutes after Real Madrid score. Let's watch this one back again. Great interception there from Murat. Sione uses his pace, wasn't quite going to get there, sees the keeper off his line, chips him, hits the crossbar, bounces down in the back of the net. And you love to see it. What a finish that is. Okay, so immediately back on level terms, which is great. A draw here today would be a really good result for us as well. But as Real Madrid look to double their lead, come back in the lead. That's what I'm trying to say. Get back in the lead. They have done, as you can see, because they've scored from another set piece there. We do have, I want to say, a bit of a small team, actually. We don't have many players 6 foot and over. And I guess that kind of shows in a situation like this, right? But immediately we're on the back foot again, which is less than ideal. The media have given lots of credit lately, though, so go out there. In fact, no, I'm far from pleased from what I've seen. That usually works. Far from pleased from what I've seen. Get out there, score 2 goals. Although, again, another free kick for Real Madrid. Are we about to be undone again from a free kick? Yes, the 3rd free kick we've seen and the 3rd goal Real Madrid have scored. That is really frustrating. Madrid have not scored from open play. They've been from set pieces, and that's how we've been undone here today, which is very annoying. Actually, really annoying. We've just not been able to deal with those balls at all. And because of that, we are dropping down to 5th in the table. Our free kick goes over the bar instead, which is not ideal. And as I say, we've dropped down to 5th in the table as it stands, which isn't a nightmare. You know, it's pretty decent, but we are going to be 7 points behind Real Madrid when we were 4 points behind them only a few minutes ago. So lots of work still to be done if we ever want to win the league title. But again, I feel like we have been overperforming this season a bit in terms of our results. We do get the results, but I do think we have been overperforming to an extent as well. Also, I've just realised like how bright I look. I feel like I've set things up a little wrong here in terms of the white balance and the ISO on my camera. I was messing around with some settings. Sione scores a goal. Fantastic. You love to see it. I'm now more concerned about how pale I look and how weird I look. If I just adjust this that way slightly, that's slightly better now. Slightly. I think the white balance on my camera is off a little bit. I was messing around with settings earlier on, so my bad, not so good on that one. In the meantime, Real Madrid looking to get a 4th goal, but we want to try and stop them to try and score our 3rd goal and equalise things up here against Real Madrid. They are looking to get the ball in the middle, though. They are looking quite good, and the ball is in the middle and in the back of a net, so not so good. All right, okay, not ideal. I don't think we're going to come back into this game and win it, unfortunately. That's certainly offside. I mean, I think that did cross the line, if I'm honest with you. Let's watch this back. I mean, that is over the line on this angle. That is over the line. So I'm not quite sure why it wasn't given. I mean, I know the guy was offside, right? But it still should have been given as a goal and then brought back for the offside and things like that. So Madrid can feel aggrieved by that. But overall today, they have been the better of the two teams and do deserve the win, I think, on the most part. They've had more shots. Yes, they've had like some lucky goals from set pieces, which we haven't dealt with. But I still think they deserve the win based on the amount of shots they've had and the chances they've created. They have been better than us today. So we can't really be complaining too much about this one, unfortunately, as they go 5-2 up. For all the good work our defence does, we have seen in the previous two episodes, right? 7 goals conceded to United, 5 goals conceded to Real Madrid. Although we can keep clean sheets and keep other teams to maybe only scoring 1 goal a game, when we come up against really elite strike forces, we're not particularly good. But we are 5th in the table. We're looking good right now. We're sitting in a good position. So for me, although, we haven't won a game today, I'm very happy with how things are going. Next episode, I think we have to come back here then, don't we? The Champions League first knockout round, first leg. Whoever we're playing there, I don't know. We'll come back for that one. Probably Real Zaragoza, and then we'll do Sporting Gijón and the second leg in the game, or the episode after that, I would imagine. So look forward to those ones coming up in the next few days. In the meantime, thank you very much for watching today's episode. Despite the losses, I hope you guys have enjoyed it. And of course, if you have done, make sure you do leave a like and drop a comment what we're talking about. Make sure you drop a like and leave a comment down below. Got those mixed up a little bit then. And of course, subscribe to the channel if you're new around here. And I will see you next time. Have a good one. Goodbye.